My gross pay for the month was $19,534.11. I ran 11 cents. I ran 10,348 loaded miles, which worked out an average rate of about $1.89 a mile, which is not. Hey man, thanks for watching. But look, if you want to find out about the credit repair, what I want you to do is I want you to skip to the time that I have posted right here on this video, and I'm going to go over all of the details about how this credit repair works. So I'm going to show you actual clients, and I'm going to show you how I actually took somebody from the 500s to the high 6s in less than 7 days, man. So y'all make sure, man, y'all go straight to that timestamp right there, man, and let's get back to the video. Peace. Hey y'all, man, welcome back to the video, man. Today I'm going to be giving y'all a detailed breakdown on my earnings for the month of October and expenses at Mercer Transportation. Now October is my second month at Mercer Transportation. If you would like to see what I earned, please go back to my previous video and you'll see what I made for the month of September. Now, for those of you who are new to this channel, my main goal here is to just give y'all the transparency of everything, man. Basically, you know, look at my journey. I'm gonna show like the highs, the lows, and everything in between, man. And if you're new to this channel, I'm a full-time driver at Mercer Transportation. I am an owner-operator, which means that I do own my truck. It's just that I brought my truck over to Mercer Transportation to run off their load board, so I don't have to worry about IFTA and all of that things like that, guys. I know some people they want to actually file paperwork and do all of that stuff. Me, I don't care who name on the side of the truck as long as I'm making money every month. You know what I'm saying? So this is just for the people who don't care about, you know, their name being on the side of the truck. I care more about the money. All right, so now, and during this video as well, man, if y'all see me looking down, I got a lot of notes on my phone for this video. So, you know, please bear with me. But yeah, so I'm about to just dive straight into the numbers. Gross pay, total miles, all my expenses, and of course, you know, the net profit. I'm also going to share some of the challenges I faced on the road this month, and also a few tricks and stuff that I learned. Like I actually learned how to get the CB radio, putting chains on the tires, you know, different things, you know, that's going to go into expenses. But I actually purchased those this month. So you want to make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel so that way you can catch next month expenses. And also, man, you can join my Discord. In my Discord, I actually go over, you know, how to get your CDL if you looking to do it, and I have cheat sheets, test questions, and everything that can get you prompt and ready. I'm also going to be bringing in sports betting into that too as well. I'm going to sports bet all next month before I introduce it to y'all, because I want to at least make sure that it's, you know, profitable. And I help with credit repair and a lot of different things, man. So also, if you stick around to the end, you'll know exactly what it's like to run with Mercer, second month, the weather, and all the expectations, you know. I always make sure, like I say, y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, man, what y'all thinking. And if y'all ready, we about to go ahead and dive straight into this, and check out my Discord too. All the links are in the bio and the description below. So let's start with the main number everyone wants to hear, right? Which was how many loads I ran and the total amount gross that I brought into the truck. My gross pay for the month was $19,534.11. I ran 11 cents. I ran 10,348 loaded miles, which worked out an average rate of about $1.89 a mile, which is not bad, y'all. That's really not bad in today's economy, right? If you remember from last month, I was seeing a similar rate. It was a little bit higher. Last month was, you know, closer to $2. So, you know, it's nice, and, you know, it's still consistency. Now, October's load was a mix. I had a few long hauls and some regional loads. I tried to plan my routes around efficiency and maximizing pay per mile, which is crucial in the industry. Mercer's load board gives me the flexibility, so I was able to pick and choose my loads for the best rate. It was definitely a learning month in the terms of figuring out the best loads and areas to maximize my income, y'all. Now, all right, so if we're going to break down the numbers, y'all. Let's go ahead and just get straight to it and break down some of the expenses now. Let's be real, if that's what you really want to see, to get to the profitable month. Now, biggest expense, y'all probably already know it's going to be fuel. So, fuel is, of course, a large chunk of any trucker's expense. And for me, October's fuel cost came to be $3,257.65 alone. You know what I'm saying? Which is good though, because I do get a bit discount. Now I worked a lot of discounts. Mostly was at the pilots and flying J's. Efficiency is critical. You have to know what it's like to track your miles per gallon. Like I know my truck on average gets about anywhere from 6 to 8 miles per gallon. Anytime I start dropping below that, then I know something wrong. And it might need to go to the shop. But I pretty much stay between that 6 and 8 miles per gallon. For October, I had some rough, I had a couple heavy loads that cut into that. But I still managed to keep the fuel costs reasonable by planning my stops and getting discounts. Discounts, even if you're an owner operator, even if you have your own authority, even if you're a company driver, man, it's best to know where you're getting them discounts at, because that's going to cut back on a lot of expenses. Well, I mean, if you're a company driver, you probably don't care no way. But that's one of the key parts that I do like about Mercer. Now, tolls. Tolls is something new. Well, I ain't going to say nothing new to me, but I haven't really done any tolls since I've been at Mercer, because I've been going like back and forth from like Florida up to Washington, Washington back down to Florida, Florida back to Washington, Washington to Mississippi, Mississippi back to Washington, but now since it's starting to be this bad weather, I was like, man, let me go ahead and just try to go to New York. Now tolls, all right, so let's get into that. So this month I spent $631.94 just on tolls. This is one of the expenses that can add up fast depending on where you're driving. October had a few hot tolls, and that was something that I had to keep in mind while picking the loads, right? But it's part of the cost, and managing routes carefully helps me avoid unnecessary tolls. I do use the trucker GPS. I use the GPS I use is actually an app on the phone. I don't trust Apple Maps because you'll hit like low bridges and stuff like that, but I'm gonna leave that in the bio as well, if you actually want to get the trucker GPS that I use or whatever. And I use it. It works for me. Now, insurance. All right. So for my insurance, I had $130 just in the accidental insurance, which I get through Mercer. And then I also have $340 in physical damage insurance for the tractor. Bobtail insurance is only like $25, you know what I'm saying? But, that's good rates. Insurance is, like I said, one of those fixed costs that just keep the truck protected, and it also keeps me in business with a better rate. Now, trailer rent. My trailer rental is $675 a month. For October, having a reliable trailer is definitely a must. And I thought about getting my own trailer just to, get that $675 out of my pocket, but then I won't be able to drop and hook, loads, because then it'll be my trailer. But so I probably will just go ahead and just stick with Mercer's trailer. I might as well just stay with their program. Now, is one I'm happy to pay, because I gotta make sure I can haul the best loads out there, because if I don't, like I said, I can't do the drop and hook program. All right, now truck payments. Now if you think about it, now this month I was off for like 13 days, because I went to Jamaica the 10th through the 15th. I had to get off on the 9th, and then I didn't even get a load until like the 18th, 19th, I want to say. So a lot of this I was out, and then I didn't really make some of my truck payments because I told them in advance. So I would imagine that my truck payments was a little less this month, but it'll probably be a little bit higher next month, and then it'll probably smooth sail back out for the month of December. But just in truck payments, now my biggest fixed expense so far is the truck payments. But this month I only paid $2,957.54 in truck payments. I know it's steep, but the truck is my workhorse, you know what I'm saying? Now, those payments are an investment to my business, and once it's paid off, it'll be a whole different story for my profits. Now, the main reason why I went with this truck payment is because I seen other places like well, I ain't even gonna throw nobody's name out, but I've been looking at other trucks in other places and stuff. You know, I seen some that'll probably be about $1,800 a month. You know, down payment would probably be like, you know, anywhere from like $4,000 to like $8,000, somewhere around up in there. But the mileage on those trucks that I was looking at was like 5,000, 4,000, 6,000. This truck only got 200,000 miles on it, so the odds of it being breaking down is slim. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I do not want to do is get another truck for a better payment, but now the truck always in the shop. So now because it's in the shop, I can't run no loads. So that's just gonna cut into the money that I'm making. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather pay more in the truck payment so I can constantly keep running instead of me saving money, but the truck constantly in the shop. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's one of those things, man, you just gonna have to, you know, pick your poison. You know, I know some people that say, man, hey, I'd rather pay it to the shop. But if it's, you know, if it's in the shop, you know, 1 week a month, you know, that bread, the money that you lost that whole week, you know, or, you know, you might get a good month and then it don't break down at all. So, you know, if you get a good month and then it doesn't break down at all, you know, to me, I mean, this is what works for me. You know, what works for me not gonna work for everybody. All right, so all in, these expenses did add up, but it's essential to keep the things running smoothly. Now, if I go into the impact of my net profit, now that is what we all really came to hear. All right, so let's calculate the profit for October expenses. So starting with the net gross income, all right, that was $9,534.11, right? So fuel was $3,257.65. Tolls was $631.94. Accidental insurance was $130. Physical damage insurance came out to be $340. Trailer rental was $675, and truck payment was $2,957.54. Now, after taking all that out, now, if you add up all those expenses, that came to a total of $7,992.13 just in deductions for the month. But, you know, they are essential to keep things running smoothly. So now let's go to the profit. Now, with all that we have with the income and expenses, let's calculate the profit for October. Starting with the gross income of $19,534.11. Now, after subtracting the total of expenses, which came out to be $9,932.13, we was left with a net profit of, drum roll, we was left with a net profit of $11,541.98. Now, that's the money going straight to my pocket, which helps me cover personal expenses, saving up, and to keep the business going. Now, of course, you know, I have to get other things. Like this month I had to buy chains, like I said, CB radio and things of that nature, but that would definitely be in next month's expenses because I had to do it in November. Now, you know, that's one thing that is going, you know, tie into you, but as long as you know, living beyond your means and you ain't spending the money as it come, you'll make plenty of money on the road, man. To me, $2,500 a week, man, you can't beat that, man. That's still 6 figures. You know, you still have a 6-figure company with just one truck. So you can be successful in trucking, to me, in today's economy. Of course, you know, if you do tankers and flatbed and stuff, you know, of course you'll make more. But me personally, I'm not tarping nothing. And as far as tankers, man, I thought about going over the tanker because I got a friend of mine that does tankers at Quality Control, or Quality Carriers, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about QCP now. But yeah, Quality Carriers. And I mean, he do pretty good. Now, the road was smooth sailing. I had a few rough patches in the road, but that's just part of the game. Like, I ran into some pretty bad weather, you know, which is normal. You know what I mean? With trucking, I'm probably about to run into some bad weather tomorrow. So y'all want to make sure that y'all stay into this, subscribe to my channel so y'all can see the vlog of this load that I'm doing now. All right. Now, a big trucker parking or the trucking lifestyle is just learning to deal with unexpected weather. You know, you're going to have to do that. Now, looking back from October, I would say it was a solid month overall to me. You know, I'm happy with what I made, especially with the route planning and fuel stops. Fuel can eat into your profits fast. So learning where to fill up to get the best discounts is key to how I, make so much of what I make. I always get the cheapest fuel. So that's really a big difference. Even though I know whenever I be doing my videos, it'd be like, yeah, I saved $100. Yeah, I saved, $40, $25 and, stuff like that. But that stuff adds up over time. Now, for November, I'm planning to fine tune a few things, like taking more profitable loads and better lanes and keeping my eye on any route changes that can save time and money. Every month I get a little bit better, and I'm excited to keep sharing all this with you. Now, let's wrap up October's profit breakdown, right? I gave y'all a good idea of what it's like being an owner-operator at Mercer Transportation. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and like and subscribe to the channel. Now, if you want more behind-the-scenes trucking content, I highly suggest that you join my Discord group. That's why I'll be doing like cash giveaways and everything. I'm just waiting on the group to get a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna start doing cash giveaways at the fuel stops and stuff like that, all over the world. So I highly suggest that you join the Discord because I'm about to get very, very active in my Discord. We're trying to get it to grow for right now. Now, if you're learning, if you're interested in learning how you can make 6 figures a month, because you see, not 6 figures a month, but 6 figures a year in trucking. You see me doing it. I'm showing y'all my numbers off of every load, the monthly breakdown, everything. Now, if you're interested in learning how you can make 6 figures in trucking, make sure you join the Discord. Either follow me on Instagram at I am Ty Norris. That's my Instagram. You can also follow me on Facebook. My name is Ty Norris on Facebook, and then here's a picture of my default photo. And if you're looking to get your credit fixed, anything. All right, so now I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace. Now, so for the people who are interested with the credit, because I have noticed I have been getting a lot of repair comments. So in this video right here, I'm gonna break down and show y'all some realistic time stamps and some real clients that have already went through it who have started from some of my previous videos. And the reason why I wanted to do a timestamp right here is because I felt like in the beginning of the video I was rushing it. So a lot of people, whenever I was getting them on the phone, they was asking a lot of the same questions what I really could have put to this. So at the end of my videos, every time I do a video, I'm just gonna timestamp where I start talking about credit. So if anyone's interested in the credit, or interested in, maybe, well, it's not an MLM. I'm the only one doing it. So, but if you do have a big following, or a lot of people that need the service, I am paying $250 on referrals as well. But let's get to it. So the way how this credit repair works is I do a simple 7-day sweep on your TransUnion report. Once I do a 7-day sweep on your TransUnion credit report, I typically tell everybody to give me at least 7 to 21 business days because, due to volume, and then, it all depends on how fast you turn your documents in to me. So once we get the sweep done, and depending upon your credit profile, so like, let's say that you didn't have any good accounts after I did the sweep. So you basically just have a blank TransUnion report. I have access to different trade lines and stuff that you can add onto your credit report that'll help you boost and get you to that 700 credit score. Now, once I got you to that 700 credit score with TransUnion, what I do from there is I will begin to put you in funding. Now, once you're in the funding stage, we're gonna pull from banks that only use TransUnion. Now, once I pull from the banks that only use TransUnion, let's just say we only get you 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, somewhere around up in there. So like, let's say that once we do just the TransUnion only, we was only able to get you $20,000. So now with the $20,000, you can either keep it and do whatever you please with it. I do charge a 15% success rate. So if I don't get you any funding, I will not get paid. But once I actually get you funding, you can then get your Equifax and your Experian swept as well. Once I sweep those two, we're gonna do the same thing. And let's just say you get 20,000 on those two as well. So now you got $60,000 in credit cards that you can put down to get you your own truck. You can use it on whatever, And if you have a business, I actually help with business funding as well, man. I can get you up to $300,000 in a business. Now, these are some of the clients that I've actually been able to help. Let's look at some results. So this client right here, if you're not following me on Instagram, or if you're friends with me on Facebook, or if you haven't subscribed, man, I highly suggest that you do so, because this came off of one of my stories. So this client right here, you can see he signed up on the 2nd, and this is just how his Credit Karma profile had looked. Now, once he gave it to me, this is actually what I was capable of doing, y'all, in less than 30 days. Now, today is the 8th. Y'all seen it right there on his calendar. So he logged in, and he got over 100-point boost before we even added any trade lines, man. He had a 674 credit score. Y'all see it right there. You know, y'all can't lie. You see it removed. This is a rapid repair service, y'all. So whatever your credit score is stopping you from doing, I promise you I can help you do it and help you get it right. Here's another client, y'all. Testimonies don't lie. She said, I had to pull over because I'm literally in shock. Less than a month ago, my credit was a 554. Today is 647. I know there's still the work to be done, but I trust the process. A huge shout out to Ty Norris for all the help, support, and knowledge. I am living proof that you can fix your credit. My journey isn't over, but just look at it yourself. I am proof. Get with Ty Norris if you're ready to make changes on your credit. Now with her, same thing. As y'all can see, over 100-point increase, man. And look, these are some examples of funding that I've got for some of my clients. Right here, this one right here was a $12,100 credit card that I got from my client. This next one right here was a $10,000 credit card that I got from my client. This one, I got my client a $50,000 loan, man, just off of TransUnion. So, man, y'all make sure y'all letting me know, man. Let me know if y'all trying to get your credit fixed, man, or just if you need to book a consultation, man, go up, look in the description below this video, and you're gonna see the calendar link to actually get on the phone with my assistant and get pricing and find out what steps you need to take, man, because I'm trying to help everybody, man. I don't want, unless you want to be a company driver, man, you know what I'm saying? Some people are just meant to drive trucks if that's what they want to do. I mean, not drive trucks, but, you know, drive for a company if that's what they want to do, or be local, you know, over the road, not for everybody. But, you know, even if you're just trying to buy a house, whatever it is, man, if credit is holding you back from reaching your full potential, I got you, man. I got you. But, man, I appreciate y'all watching this video, man. Y'all make sure that y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Join my Discord, man. We doing cash giveaways and everything, man. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.